Hi traders, good day. So today is 16th of September 2020. Live trading and live review for our trade today for US session and London session as well. So in this video, I'll show you mini indexes, especially for S&P, Dow Jones, and also Nasdaq 100. So for today, we have a good profit with a total of 676 US dollar in total. But for the mini S&P, we have losses, and as well the Nasdaq, we have a good profit previous earlier trading today, but unfortunately at the end we have losses and still positive about $27 in profit. But we have a big move on for the Dow Jones, which I will elaborate later based on the chart. Okay, so for natural gas, there's a high profit as well for about 250 US dollar per contract size, and this one is you can get it from my live Telegram channel. So this is where we can have a good result of 28 ticks, or I exit early at as based on this 20 ticks as recommended from my Telegram channel, and this is all live. Fortunately, we have hit the stop by the wicket. And although we have a good profit at the beginning with about 5 points or 20 ticks, which is around 250 US dollar, but the market did reverse back during the time, and yeah, we did make some losses for the S&P. But for crude oil, it was a good one, and also natural gas, we have a good result as well from the chart. I will review later on with you guys about the energy sector. Okay, so let's go back to our platform, and most of our profit trading today came from the Dow Jones. We have around 615 US dollar, and then make micro mini Dow, which is about 61 US dollar. There's a good profit actually from the London session 100 plus, but then we have a small losses during US session. And as well for Nasdaq micro, we have about only $27, although at the beginning we have a good 150 US dollar during the London session, and then we have at the beginning of a US session losses. But cumulative, we have a good positive return, not much, about 27, maybe enough, just enough to pay for the commission. And for mini S&P, yep, we did have a losses. There was a direct losses at the first, about 62 US dollar, and then we did manage to recover $40 as reverse to the market condition, and so we end up with the losses of minus 27. Okay, let's go take a look on our account. So if you watch my video yesterday, a bit sleepy because a bit late, 4 a.m. in the morning in my time, you can see that the total amount we have around 1,200 from the account. Small profit of 232 US dollar from the yesterday video. Okay, while waiting, okay, now we see it. So total profit for today is 676. The total return based on the equity we have for today is 56.76% return. So now total the account 1,867 dollar from our this small account. So it's time to withdraw, and normally I will do a withdrawal. Maybe tomorrow we do another withdrawal. Okay, so you can see 1,100 is based from a previous day and also a day before that. So after the withdrawal, this is small account, same account I'm using from 350. I grow this account a bit by bit daily on for US session as well London session trading. Okay, so let's go take a look on the chart. Okay, what we have here is a good clear of a sideways move, especially for the mini S&P. We didn't expect the market we have a big sideways move. As you can see, this is the beginning of a US session, and now try to go further down, and I'm expecting it to go further down as well, because at under 30 minutes time frame we have a short sell position. It was a nice short sell position for the mini S&P. If we turn on to 30 minutes, all right, so this one is just right before the, so let me clear up some of the drawing. Okay, so we have a good short sell signal just before the US session. This one is based on time frame 30 minutes, and I'm expecting for the market to go further down, but unfortunately the market go for a sideway movement, which is totally bit hard for us to trade, because we have a good strategy for scalping on the trendy move. But for yesterday we have a good side for today we have a sideway move for the S&P. Yep, that's the sideway area. But indication just right before the US session is to go short, and for London session and Asia session there's to go long. So this is time frame 30 minutes, which is suitable for the market in Asia session and as well London session. So for US session, I am always go for the lower time frame, like 10 minutes time frame or 15 minutes. Okay, then we have a signal which is same like in my Telegram channel, to go short for US session. Yeah, which is we are going to go short on this one. But unfortunately we have a good profit at the beginning, about 250 US dollar, but suddenly the price reverse back and then go further down. As you can see, there's a big major sideway move for mini S&P. Okay, but compared to the Dow Jones, we have a good situation, which is where we have the most of the profit for today. So that's why I diversify all my trading, and there's a mini Dow, there's a Nasdaq position, there's a S&P position. So this is good because one trade we have a good one if a very fuck up situation. All right, so Dow, which is a 1 point equal to $5, which is less riskier compared to the mini S&P and also mini Nasdaq, which is $1.20, and for S&P $1.50 movement. Okay, so for mini Dow we have a 1 point of $5, so we have a good signal at the beginning of US session around 11 a.m. New York time. So we can see that it's not a breakout, or it's like a starting of the trend movement, which is a bullish movement. Then you can see there's a consolidation, then market further up. So I did manage to get everything. So this is based from this indicator, which is us to go for a long position, one tick above this candle. So I did manage to go long, then I drew the Fibo level, and as from this Fibo level we did manage to get a good total of $600 for one contract size, and for one contract size under mini Dow position. So this is the big cash for us today. I consider this one is a lucky trade, because there's not much signal appeared for this one. Okay, there's not much signal appeared for this one. So from the entry here, we did manage to have a good profit for the Dow Jones. So now we are seeing the market try to go further down. Maybe at the another 1 hour time, the market still keep continuing bearish. We have a short sell signal as well, just triggered here. So by the way, this is time frame 10 minutes. It's quite nice compared to the other indexes. For the Dow Jones, we have buy, which is our first signal. I go for it and have a good long position, scalping. And for the second signal, which is the short sell position, which is to short sell the market just now, and now the market keep continuing down. So both is a profit trade. If you are trading for the Dow Jones under 10 minutes time frame, this is 10 minutes time frame. And yeah, if you're trading for the short sell, it's supposed to have a good return of about almost 100, or I would say for this one is 90 points or 450 US dollar in profit if you are trading it. As for me, I already entered the first one and make good money, so that's why I just exit my position somewhere here and take the earning. So for the second signal, I don't have to go into the market because 600 US dollar for profit is good enough. So this is a 9 point, this is a 9 point profit of 450. So we could earn around 1000 for today under the mini account for one lot position size. So it's quite tremendous with this help of this indicator, which is quite helpful. And if you're interested, there's a link in the section, just click on it, so you will be directed to me to ask further on this indicator, and there will be training provided as well. Okay, so for Nasdaq, where we have a good losses, we have a good losses for today. Okay, so for Nasdaq, US session is not really that good. Let's take a look first on London session and Asia session. Alright, so for London session, same like the Dow Jones, we have a Dow Jones and the mini S&P. We have a good solid price movement. So this is for today 16 trading day, and since the beginning of the session we have a first buy signal, this is the second sell signal. We have only two signal for the Nasdaq 100, which is the first one is to go long during the Asia session. I mean, this one is not Asia. Yep, Asia session, sorry, Asia session, which is to go long at this position. So I did manage to scalp a bit. I have a profit about 100 plus for this one because I trade one contract size for the micro Nasdaq 100 MNQ. And then we have a short sell position as the second signal. This is the second signal during the London session. So it's quite easy and straightforward for it. But because this one is nearing to the US session, I just wait because I'm still expected for the market to have a good bearish movement. So for Asia US session, we did short sell the position, but under a smaller time frame of 10 minutes. Okay, so this is time for 10 minutes. So the first signal appeared for US session, which is the short sell position. That is the same what I'm expecting before the market of US session begin. But we have a good trendy sideways bearish movement. So it's quite clear that from this one is not valid because this one is before 10 a.m. New York time. So this is at 9:55, so we don't consider it as a signal. So we have a good sideway but bearish kind of movement. So this is a smaller time frame. So compared to the Dow Jones, which is much more easier to trade because we have only two signal just happen on our area. So the first signal we have is the short sell, and so I did manage to short the market, scalp a bit, but we have good losses because the market tried to rebound back. And then second signal, we have the first signal in place, so I didn't go into the market. And then we have another short sell position. This is where I do the recovery for the losses I made in the Nasdaq at the beginning of US session. So the second signal quite helpful for me to short the market. And then the rest I didn't go into the market because I tried to minimize every trade, like one trade per US session or one trade per London session and one trade for the Asia session. So now we have a good situation of the market to go on the bearish movement. So as based on the larger time frame, we can see that there is a bearish movement for the London session. There's a continuation of it. which is I mentioned just now. This is the signal from the London session. Okay, to short the market, and then the market keep continuing short, and I believe the market will go further down to this level of the support level. So we try not to go into the market, although the profit is not really much compared to the normal day. Only 27 US dollar in profit, but overall we are in the good hand, so we don't want to spoil the profit for today, so we have to withdraw it. For me, in my perspective, if once you withdraw the money or the profit, then the profit go to your account. That's the profit in terms of the meaning, because we are no longer risking the market, the market, the our equity, and the profit is already safely arrived in our account. So that's the profit account. So for this account, the profit we still keep risking for the next trade or the other trade. So that's why I don't pursue to trade more on the Nasdaq, even though we have a losses and also a small win in terms of the overall. Yep. Okay, then we still not expected for this sideway move, because I'm expecting for one pullback, because we have a short sell position, small pullback, and then further down. But unfortunately, there's a top wick over here, just touch the view outline, which is this yellow line, and then keep continuing further down, and we did manage to reduce the losses with this second signal. Okay, the buy signal is too much, because I already into the market for twice, so try to minimize it, because one day trade is only one time, which is much more better for our winning rate probability. So the best example for today, the big move is from the Dow Jones. That's the best where I had my top profit for today. So only two signal available. The first one is the short, the buy long, and the second is the short sell. So which is easy to be spotted and easy to enter the market. Okay, so let's take a look on the energy sector. We have a good short sell signal for natural gas. So natural gas, we have the first short sell signal triggered and go into the market. So the buy call signal still within this short sell signal, so I just let it go. Then we have a good level of activity. This has not been published in anywhere. It's just the additional. If you're using this indicator, you may use as well under time frame 5 minutes for natural gas. And for the crude oil, we have 25 ticks of profit, or 250 US dollar in profit per contract size. So this is the same where I have my Telegram channel, which is to go long. Yep, this is the Telegram channel, which is I advise traders to go long based from my indicator. Then we have a solid of plus 25 ticks in profit, but I did recommend for traders to exit early, to have a small profit of 20 ticks or 200 US dollar per contract size. This is due we are nearing to the news data inventory release, so try to avoid. We just take whatever profit we have. For this one is quite good, plus 20 ticks, so that's why we exit the market is quite early than expected, even though the level for profit is slightly higher. So this is where I'm entering my position, and then we go further. Okay, so go back to the chart for the crude oil. Let's take a look in zoom. The first signal to go long, this is one and only signal to go long for the crude oil market. So as you can see over here, it's quite clear. The signal appeared on this candle, then I did manage to draw the FIBO level, and then take profit nicely. Maybe the first target is 1.618%, the second one is 200%. So yeah, it's a good bullish situation, even though you are exiting at 1.618%, so should be around 16 ticks of profit, so which is quite a lot. 160 US dollar per contract size. If you are trading two contract size, then will be 300. Okay, so for me, I didn't trade crude oil because my account still not yet matured enough in terms of the money management and also the risk we'll be taking for the crude oil. So try to protect it compared to indexes, which is less riskier and we still can make a money. With for me, target daily is around 100 to 400 US dollar. Okay, so I think it's quite clear that how it happened for our trading today. We have a good profit of from the Dow Jones mini is a bit slow on the. Oh, there's a good large volume for the mini S&P. Okay, so for the big profit, Dow Jones is the same like I mentioned just now. We trade only one contract size. So there's a multiple contract as well for the Nasdaq because we have losses. Try to get back to minimize the impact. And for this mini S&P, I have two contract size trading. The first one is the signal, like I mentioned in my Telegram channel. The second one is on the recovery of the position of the lost position. This is not indicate in the Telegram channel because Telegram channel only send out one signal per one time for US session. So we did have a good floating of plus profit of plus 200 US dollar for the mini, but unfortunately then the market reversed back uh, as I mentioned in the chart analysis just now. Okay guys, I think it's quite clear that this is how I do the trading with the help of indicator attached to my trading view. And yeah, I think that's all for today. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow. We did trade like this every day. Only for today, Dow Jones have a good significant profit compared to the Nasdaq 100. But it's okay. We have another day to live by, and we hope for the better, especially for Nasdaq 100. For mini S&P, yep, it was an unfortunate trade for today. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.